Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner, and this is my review for Black Ink Cruise Season 3, Episode 8. Surprise! I'm pregnant. No, not me. Not at all. That is, nope. There's someone else is pregnant. So, let's get... Next week is the season finale. It's the summer finale of Black Ink Cruise Chicago. But damn, that's only 9 episodes. I'm like, didn't the last season have more? 9? I don't know if that's, I don't know. I'm like, I just expected more from it, Anywho. So the episode picks up. I'm mad the episode didn't pick up from the goddamn fight between Nikki and old girl. Because they had to pull Nikki in the dang tattoo shop. I know 4 had to have some kind of reaction. I was waiting. Like, come on now. Pick up from the dang fight. Let us see, them dragging the cousin away with her wig still pulled up and her shirt all open and she got the deep voice. Because, when her wig got snatched off, she was a whole different person. She went from a, hey, cousin, to, oh, I don't care. It was a whole different thing. So, I wish it could have picked up from there, but it didn't. It actually picks up from Lily and Cobra chilling at their apartment, their roommates now. And I'm like, did y'all run out of things to show? But not really, because it kind of plays into some of that but later. So, they sitting around chilling or whatever, as roommates do. Well, I have been I'm going to say this 1 second. I'm going to hope that I remember to go back to this. So, they sitting around chilling and talking or whatever. Cobra likes having Lily as a roommate. Because Cobra want to fuck Lily. Let's just be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. Let's call a lesbian a lesbian. Cobra likes Lily. Cobra's a new lesbian. She wants to be lesbians with Lily. But Lily like dick. She like Junior's dick. So she like, that's what I'm into. So, they just sitting around chit-chatting or whatever, talking, being friendly. And Cobra like, let's play fuck, marry, kill. Where that come from? And she's like, my tag is on my tag drives me crazy. But yeah, she's like, who would you fuck, marry, and kill from the tattoo shop? And you can't say if you're gonna fuck Junior because you've already fucked Junior. So she's like, oh well, I would, kill Charmaine because she's kind of crazy. I would marry Junior and I would fuck you. Lily, don't you know Cobra wants to fuck you? And when she says it, Cobra's like, did she say she wanna fuck me? She wanna fuck me because I wanna fuck her. It's clear Cobra like that girl. And that it is what it is. So, she then said, you got all your paint stuff around here and she's like, yeah, I wanna paint you. I wanna paint you naked. I wanna paint her naked. Okay. So she said, Cobra, go take your clothes off. Cobra, go take your clothes off. And she come back, wrapped up in the sheet. And Cobra, you can tell Cobra has a little bit of body issues, but not probably because she feels some kind of way. But as she says, as Lily is painting her, my family over the years have said little stuff like, oh, you would be prettier if you lost weight, or you would be, why can't you be skinny like your sister? Just different things that people, as I said before, as y'all can see, I'm a plus size person. I've been plus size my whole life. So I can get what she means when people say little things like, oh, you big, you cute for a big girl. No, bitch, I'm cute. Or you would be cute if you lost weight. I know I would look different if I lost weight. So Cobra has had those same things told to her by her family. So for her, it makes her feel a certain kind of ways where she might not have been okay with posing nude for someone. And Lily like, man, whatever, you pretty as hell. You got, you thick. You a thick girl. You got them thick thighs. You a thick girl, and you bomb. Who told you anything different? Fuck them. I'm the same way. I tell people all the day, look, love me or hate me, I give no fucks. You have to always be yourself, and that's whether you skinny, big, or whatever. As long as you are healthy. And you're not out here with like medical issues that's, prevent you from doing things. Live your best you. And it's good that Lily was kind of telling Cobra, you a bomb ass, you a bomb ass bitch. And, don't let nobody tell you different. So, yeah. Next, we see Ryan They all at the shop talking and stuff. And sometimes when they be at the shop talking, I don't be paying much attention, even though it be funny. But I be like, whatever. So Ryan does come in and he basically announces that he has been working on getting someone to come in for a consultation. He finally booked these people. And they're like, who is it? And he's like, it's Bone Thugs Army. I'm looking like bone, 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 bone. Tell me what you gone. You know what I'm saying? That's my era. I was, I'm an 80s baby. Bone Thugs and Harmony was big when they first came out. You know what I'm saying? They was from Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah, Cleveland, Ohio. Signed to Eazy-E's label and everything like that. They had a few albums. They were a big rap group. And Charmaine and Danielle, little young asses, don't even know where Bone Thugs is from. They can't sing no lyrics. They only can sing the chorus. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It's the first of them. I'm up and singing the goddamn choruses too. But yeah, I have their albums right now on my goddamn Tidal. So, you know what I'm saying? I listened to Bone Thugs. And I was in love with Busy Bone. I was like, you old sexy light-skinned thing, you. All my exes are basically light-skinned too. Anywho, so yeah, and they don't know where they're from, and Ryan's like, that was my era. I grew up on them, when I was younger. Because Ryan, I think, is 30. I'm 35, so he was a little bit younger than me when that stuff was out. But I'm pretty sure he can still remember their stuff. So he's a fan of them, and he's like, yeah, I booked them to come in for a consultation. So I'm like, okay, it must be a couple of them coming. Bone Thugs Harmony's 5 of them, or I think now it's. They broken up a little bit, so we shall see. He like, I want to throw them like a welcome to Chicago type party, so when they hear they having fun. So like, okay, we all game for that. Then Charmaine and them start discussing the fight, and they all like, it's really crazy. And Charmaine was the main one saying, kudos to Nikki. Nikki stood up for her man. Nikki did what she was supposed to do as for a girl, and she exposed the fake ass cousin for being a fake ass cousin. I completely agree. You know what I'm saying? I don't see why more people didn't say to Ford, before you get all invested in this girl, figure out who she is. You know what I'm saying? And don't do that by accepting her. Do that by figuring out who the fuck she is. My thing is, I just feel like when you have somebody coming in saying, oh, I'm your cousin, anybody can say they're cousins. You know what I'm saying? Cousins can be first removed, second removed, third removed. Oh, you my third cousin on my auntie's side. All that mess. But it's always a way to trace how someone is cousins. If I see someone now, they're like, I'm your cousin. How are you my cousin? How? Let me know, how are we related? Because I know the majority of my family, the only people who I don't know is like when your aunts or uncles then went out and had side babies, or like before, how he did not know his father, so he doesn't know that side. But even when you talk to one cousin, that one cousin should be able to connect you to at least a great aunt or a grandmother or older uncle who can be like, this is what happened. Here goes some old pictures. We knew young Junebug when he had you, and when he, that girl ain't had shit besides the goddamn lace front and some damn lashes on, and none of that had nothing to do with Ford. So, we see that whole thing. So, the next thing that we see is Don, and he coming home from working, and he walk in the house, and what does he see? He see Ashley has been busy all day. Has she been busy working? Nope. Has she been busy with the babies? Nope. Has she been busy cleaning up? Nah. What she been busy doing? Her ass been busy online shopping. It's goddamn Amazon boxes stacked up as high, as tall as I am. I'm looking like, how the fuck you quit your job when you shopping? I mean, who the... What? And your man is your man is a piercer at a tattoo shop. Ashley, don't be stupid. So Don walk in, he looking like, what the fuck? Why is all these boxes in here? And she like, and he like, she didn't quit her job, and she real bad when she get online and she got a credit card, like she just keep hitting the shop button. So, he like, what's all this stuff? It's like, oh, I did a little bit of shopping, so this is some stuff. And then she showed him like a vase, and she like, ain't this cute? And he like, what's it for? And she basically said it's for decor to make their house look good. I mean, I don't judge nobody in their space and where they are in life, but my thing, but before you start buying new shit for your house, you might want to get more space for your home. I mean, because their house looks small, especially for the fact that they are two people. They have a kid. He has another kid, and you got all these goddamn boxes everywhere, and it just look cluttered. And I hate clutter. It just drives me crazy. So he like she out here spending money, and we should be stacking money. Is she doing too much? So then she called him in the living room like, I got a present for you. She then gives him a little gift box, because she like, I got something for you. And he opened it. It's a pregnancy test. So she like, surprise, I ain't pregnant. And he like, now she look all happy. She's all happy and everything. He starts sweating. He's speechless. He like, you sure? Is it true? Is it accurate? He like, yep. She's like, yeah. I'm pregnant. It's official. Like a motherfucking whistle. And she like, oh, he's speechless. He's so happy. Nah, boo boo. That man in shock. That man, you didn't quit your job. He only piercing. They already have 2 kids. Y'all have these 2 kids. He is the father of 2 kids. You are the mother of 1. And now you pregnant again. So this is gonna be his 3rd baby. And even though I know they on the show, so I'm not saying they poor. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact that hopefully they're taking advantage of being on national TV. We know they're getting paid from VH1 at least some type of money. And this is season 3, so hopefully they are stacking their money from the show too. And go do some dang on, club gigs or whatever, get paid to show up and stuff like that. But it still has to be a shock because he just looked shocked like, what the fuck? That's another mouth to feed, she didn't quit her job and she around here shopping. And she like, oh yeah, he's overwhelmed with joy. And I'm like, he overwhelmed with the thought of having a 3rd goddamn baby. So, the next thing we see is Van, and he hanging out with his daughter. And he said, since me and Jen broke up, it's been really hard on me. So spending time with my daughter has made it easier. And I'm thinking, but motherfucker, you are the one that caused the breakup. You told her you needed space. And because she gave you that space, how was it hard on you? How was getting exactly what you asked for hard on you? That's why I say some men are stupid. You asked that girl for space, told that lady that you didn't want to marry her, and then when she gave you what you wanted, now you all sad and, oh, it's so hard on me. No, bitch, it's what you asked for. Be careful what you ask for because you just might get it. I think that's the song, if I'm not mistaken. Because I'm like, the breakup was your fault. The fuck. It's the little thing with, even with him, his daughter is saying, one funny thing was the daughter was like, he asked his daughter, like, you dating boys? And she was like, no, no, not at all. The ones who like me, they some H's. And I'm like, they some H's? I'm like, the fuck is that a gun? Is that a game? He like, they H's, what, they happy? And she's like, no, it's a bad word, and I don't want to say it. He like, oh, they some hoes. Okay, well, good, stay away from hoes. And his confessional saying, I'm a hoe too. I'm a king of hoes. I don't want my daughter around no hoes. But I guess it's good. She then shows him her report card. She got bad grades. Her had to be on punishment. She had 2 damn D's and an F, and one of the F's was in swimming. And the F was in swimming. And he like, he said, how the hell you failed gym or PE, physical education? She's like, well, I don't want to go swimming. And he like, why not? And she's like, well, because Jen used to braid my hair. So, I don't like going swimming now because I don't want to get my hair messed up because my hair not braided. And, since she gone here, I can't get my hair braided. So I'm like, damn, Van, you can't take your daughter to get her damn hair braided? Is Jen the only hair braider in Chicago? I know the girl meant, though. You know what I'm saying? It was an easy thing for her dad's girlfriend to braid her hair. And now she doesn't have that anymore. So Van failed to realize when he broke up with Jen that it would affect his daughter, too. And, he tell her, she's like, what happened? Is she gone for good? And he's like, well, I needed some space. So, I did ask Jen to leave. So, but right now, we're not together. And his daughter says, how the home now, it feels lonely. I'm like, oh, fuck. Van, you done fucked up the day. Now your daughter at the house feeling lonely. But that can be true because if they've been together for 8 years and his daughter only like 14. So all she knew was that girl. So, it's a whole different thing for her as well. And, that part to me was crazy. So next we see 4 in the studio and Nikki comes in to visit him. And, when he see Nikki walk in, his ass ain't even look happy. He looks a little bit like he ain't want to see her. 4, fix your goddamn face, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't be getting mad at Nikki because she checked that bitch. And, you know, she like, you know, can we talk? He comes over here. So, you know, they start talking, and, you know, he starts going into how he's disappointed in Nikki. And I'm like, bitch, what? How? Who, what, when, where, how? Like, you know what I'm saying? How was that even going down? And, you know, he was basically saying how the situation between the cousin was his situation to handle. And how he, you know, she shouldn't have gotten involved. And, you know, she's always making a mountain out of a molehill. This is when I say men are stupid. Because men sometimes don't realize the bullshit that a woman is trying to start with them. And because we can see through the bullshit, they think, oh, you over-exaggerate. And no, I'm cutting some down in the beginning stages so that it don't get to be a fucking mountain. Yes, I'm making a mountain out of a molehill because if you keep going, that fucking molehill will turn into a mountain. So let me cherry chop this shit down from the beginning. I'm 100% on Nikki's side as far as trying to protect from himself. So he was also saying how he felt like Nikki overpowered the situation, how he never wanted Nikki and old girl to get into any kind of altercation, and you know how she be overreacting, over-exaggerating, taking it to the next level when he dealing with any kind of other female, whether it's a family member. He's like, you know, if it's a cousin, if it's another rapper, if it's a fan, sometimes you just get, you know, you go over yourself or whatever. And Nikki ain't having that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I applaud her for that. Simply because she's like, look, you know, you should be happy I shut that shit down. Because, you know, if not, it would have just kept going and going and going, and it would have gotten worse. And you would have been I would have allowed you to be making a fool of yourself. And, you know, she's like, what did she say? And she didn't want to keep being made to be a fool too, because like if your man looks stupid, then you look stupid because he looks stupid. And you know, she's like, you should have shut it down from the beginning. I should not have even had to shut it down for you. You know, she like, you out here being stupid and gullible. And she brings up how people was always playing for because For is so kind-hearted. So people use his kindness as a fucking weakness, and then he gets hurt with it. And when he gets hurt with things, then he go and complain to Nikki, as he should. That's his lady. And she like, when you complain to me, then of course, you know what I'm saying, I go ape shit. I'm the same way. You can't hurt my man and think I ain't gonna do nothing about it. Male or female, I'll cuss anybody out that need to be checked who doing some dumb shit. Nikki's the same way. The good thing about Nikki is it seems as if when they are together and they're just them two, she's very ladylike, she's very quiet. She's very supportive of For, but you can see when she's a goddamn lioness, and when people piss her off in regards to her man, and they're trying to play him or even her, she attacks, and not even attacks in the physical, well, yeah, in the physical way too, but she go off, and sometimes it just gets to that level because the person who's trying to play her keep making it seem as if she's a fucking fool, and she not, and she kind of like not going for that. So she was like, you know. Because he said, yeah, when, you know, you get mad at me when females do dumb stuff, and that's not fair to me. And she's like, no, I don't be mad at you. She was like, I be mad that you be a dumbass. That you basically, you know, that you be dumb. And he's like, I'll be dumb. And she's like, yeah, because you be letting these people do dumb stuff, and then it hurts you, and then I have to pick up the pieces. You know, that ain't fair to me. And, you know, she then says to him, if you want a girl who just gonna suck your dick, that ain't me. You need to find somebody else. And when she said that, at first I was like, damn, you admit you suck his dick? And I was like, that ain't even what she's saying. I had to think, and I'm like, no, what she meant was, you have some women who would be with a dude, and you just fucking him. You don't care what he do, you don't care how he doing it. You fucking him just to get what you can get out of the situation. So if he in harm's way, if he looking stupid, you don't care. You just sucking his dick. You just, you know, you just on his balls, you just hanging around, you just trying to be on his tail. And she like, that ain't what I'm here for. I'm here to support you. I'm not gonna just kiss your ass and suck your dick. That ain't what I'm gonna do. And if you want someone who is only here to do that, and who don't have an opinion, and who not gonna defend you, I'm not the one for you. I was like, yes, Nikki, let them niggas know what you're talking about, because that is what she meant. I'm not out here to be an ass kisser. I'm not out here just to suck your dick. I'm going to be your woman in all aspects of the word. And when you out here looking stupid, I'm going to check the bitch who got you looking stupid. I got real hype. Yes, I did. But yeah, so that's how that whole conversation went, and it kind of just ended there with her saying, you know, if you're looking for somebody who just gonna suck your dick, that ain't me. Find somebody else. Next, it was a little scene where Diamond from Crime Mob was on there, and she came and got a tattoo from Van. My notes said, this is what my notes say for this part. Diamond come and get a tattoo from Van. She looked busted, got her son name on her. That's all. I mean, I did not like her outfit. I thought her wig was a bad wig. I thought she looked real basic. You could not tell me that she was Diamond. Because even though I think Diamond is like a, you know, a D-list celebrity, she could have still came through looking better than that. But that's Diamond come, get a tattoo. Because I type notes real fast. Diamond come, get a tattoo from Van. I know it sounds really literal. I'm so sorry. She looked busted. Got her son's name on her. And that's all I wrote. Because that's all that really mattered. Van was talking a little bit about how he wasn't there for his daughter in like the first 5 months of her life. And he felt bad about that. And now he'll never let that happen again. So kudos to Van for realizing that he wasn't the best father the first few months, but he's corrected that, and now she's 14 and he's a full-time in her life concerned dad. Bravo, bravo, bravo. So Cobra is in love with Lily, flat out, period, point blank, period. You know, they at the house again and they hanging around talking, and they showing them having pillow fights. It was a weird, like, male fantasy type lesbian scene that they played. Because I'm like, you got them in their pajamas playing, you know, with pillows. I'm like, who the fuck does that? I've had many sleepovers and I've hung out with my friends. Not near time have we played with pillows with feathers. Is that white people stuff? I mean, I don't know. We never did that. I'm confused. So, you know, and then she was even in the real world. She's like, yeah, what kind of dicks do you like? What? Like, it was just so out the blue. It was just, I mean, okay. I mean, me and my friends, we had a whole dick conversation one day at my birthday dinner at a restaurant. And there was some old people behind us, and we was talking about dicks. It was very, very funny. So I guess those are the kind of conversations you have. These are like my best friends for forever. Anywho, you know, it was just weird. You can tell Cobra likes Lily. Point blank, period. And so, you know, they sitting there or whatnot, and then Junior walk in, and she like, oh great, you know, here's Junior. And so, you know, Lily go up, give her man a kiss, got him something to drink, and Cobra like, I wonder how the fuck he got a key to my apartment, because you heard a key open and the door open, so he got a key. And she's like, how the fuck he get a key to my house? But whatever. So, you know, but Cobra should also get, when you have a roommate and that roommate has a man, typically the dude come over, you know what I'm saying, and it's like a third roommate type of situation. That is why I refuse to ever have a roommate, you know, as far as another person with me. The roommate or the person with me would be somebody I'm with. I don't need no roommate, because I don't like sharing my space. And Cobra clearly don't like sharing hers either, because when Junior got there, she was upset, but she's more jealous of them or whatever. So Cobra get up and she go to her room, because Junior and Lily in the kitchen kissing all over each other. And for some reason, they went from kissing each other in the kitchen to he was taking her clothes off, and then she was taking his clothes off. And then next thing you know, like, she and her panties and her bra up on the kitchen counter, and like his pants in the front is halfway down. So I'm like, was they finna fuck on the kitchen counter in front of the cameras? Okay. So then Cobra come out, she's like, what the fuck? Your room is right there. That is so disrespectful. You know, why would you be in the kitchen counter fucking? And they like, what? But they a little bit drunk too. She's like, what? And she's like, you know what? Y'all can have the whole house. Just take the whole house. I'm like, when your roommate is on the kitchen counter fucking, you have to just throw the whole house away. Just get them the whole house. You can't do shit else. And plus, you know, Cobra's, you know, OCD, a germaphobe. So, you know, that's that. But I'm like, I also feel the same way. Is if you're going to be fucking your man, go in your room. Or if y'all going to be doing stuff out in the open, don't do it when I'm there. Because if I come out, I'm going to be pissed. Now, if Cobra wasn't there and they was fucking on the kitchen counter or out in the open areas, that's for them to discuss later. But at least she wasn't doing something out in the open with someone else and just walk in and see it. So I can see Cobra being pissed off that they were doing it when she was home. But again, she jealous because she likes Nikki. So next we see Four and Nikki have a secondary conversation. Four basically apologizes to her. He's saying that because he was stressed out about, the girl probably not really being his cousin, not meeting the girl mama until you find out more about his family or his father. He was just frustrated. He was hurt. He didn't know how to handle it. So he was like, all that pain and hurt he was feeling, he took it out on Nikki, and he was wrong. So he does apologize to her, saying when he's hurt, he just shut down because he don't know how to deal with his hurt. So his way of dealing with it is just shutting down to not feel things until he can kind of get over it. He was like, he needs her to kind of know when he said, I need my space, it ain't nothing against her. It's just how he handles his pain. And, she starts crying. And she's like, I just worry about you. And, when you say you need your space, I just want you to know I love you and I'm here for you and that you don't have to do it that way. That's not healthy. And he's like, well, I know, but that's how I do things. He's like, but I get it. We both handle things in two different ways and we're both adjusting to being together, but he like, but you are who I want to be with. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, do you love me? And he was like, forever, always. I love them as a fucking couple. I think they both I think she has a temper when it comes to either defending him or if he did some dumb shit to hurt her, she has a temper. But I think she really do love him, and I hope they go the distance and everything. So next we see Ashley and Don, and they're baby shopping, and that's cool. But I'm like, if you just found out you was pregnant 2 days ago, y'all already baby shopping, but whatever. So Ashley must have had baby brain. You know what I'm saying? They say people who are pregnant forget things, and they shopping around and she looking at strollers. Like, okay, the stroller, that's the main thing. I want to get a really fancy stroller. So the first stroller she looked at cost like $595. I think I just opened the front door to the building. But yeah, it was 500. Maybe it's thunder. I keep hearing noises outside my window. I'm just like, what's going on? Let me pause. Yep, just thunder. I'm looking like, what the fuck going on? Anywho, so, yeah, Ashley must have fell above her goddamn head and she got baby brain. The first stroller was like $595. And Don looking like, why the fuck she want this expensive ass stroller? The second stroller was basically $1,400. And I'm like, the fuck, $1,400. And Don is looking like, what the fuck is wrong with her? And she's like, yeah, we can get it customized. It can have black leather. We'll take it. And Don like, nah, let me talk to my wife first. You know what I'm saying? Give us a moment. So the sales lady walk away, and he like, what you doing? You really want to spend $1,400 on a stroller? He's like, you quit your job, so you need to allow me to put our money where I think things make sense. I completely fucking agree. Y'all don't even have enough space to put the goddamn stroller in your fucking house. So why would you spend $1,300 on a stroller? A stroller, and if you think about it, kids don't really be in strollers often. That's why a stroller should not cost more than maybe $200. You can get you can get a stroller and car seat concoction for like $300. You want to spend $1,400 on just a stroller? Bitch, what? I just did not get that. And my thing is, I ain't counting their money. I'm not counting their money. But Don counting their money. And my thing is, if he counting y'all money, obviously he trying to figure out we really shouldn't be spending this much money on a stroller. I can see if you spend $1,400 total in that store on a multitude of baby items. But for a goddamn stroller? Bitches, you crazy? What? And Don just wasn't having it. And he's just like, she acting like he just being cheap. And I can't believe he act like he ain't happy. Why? Calm down, crazy. Calm down. He like, look, I just started piercing. He like, even if I had 50 piercing clients, I still wouldn't be like, yeah, let's spend $1,400 on a stroller. I think that's just stupid. And she like, what? I think that means you're not happy about the baby. And he like, what? I'm just not having this conversation. And then he leave out. And then whatever. But yeah, even I thought it was crazy. $1,400 for a fucking stroller in Chicago, and y'all have like a 2-bedroom house that's already cluttered. No, my thing is, be smart with your money. Build your money up. Don't spend it. If you got $2,800. Don't spend half of that $1,400 on the damn stroller. That's just stupid. But whatever. So the last scene of the night is, the gang is all at the tattoo shop, and they are having this whole little party thing for Bone Thugs. You can clearly see that Cobra is jealous. She's also still angry because she feels like Lily should have apologized to her for being on the kitchen counter in her panties and, attempting to have sex with Junior. But she's still saying that she's mad because he didn't say sorry. That she didn't say sorry. I'm saying she's mad because she wants to fuck Lily. So, Bone Thug does come in. It was just Busy Bone and Crazy Bone, and everybody was happy. And it was a cool whole little thing. They sat down and talked about the different tattoos that they want to get. Because it was, again, a tattoo consultation. Charmaine then, was like, I can use this to get my job back. Charmaine then has her friend from the radio station bring her the equipment to the tattoo shop to do an interview with Bone Thugs. So when they sit around, she was like, hey, I was just wondering if I can kind of, steal y'all for a minute so I can do like a little interview. And at first they was looking like, what the fuck? We ain't here for that. But they said, yeah, went outside and had a nice little short interview with her. It was kind of funny. They were like, Crazy said that he has 9 kids. Busy said he had 8 kids. But he said, but if you count all the kids who are not mine biologically, but I still call them my kids, I have 22 kids. I'm like, God damn, 22? Okay, that's a lot. So, that was the whole thing. The ending scene was, Lily see Cobra steering a hole through her head. And Lily, like, take a picture to last longer. Cobra then, like, you know what, nah, this bitch owe me an apology. So Cobra asked her to come in the back to have a conversation. Cobra, like, you've been disrespectful. I can't believe you trying to fuck him on the counter. That's probably why you got put out of your cousin's place, because you're disrespectful. You need to apologize to me. She like, why does it matter? It wasn't that big of a deal. That's not why I got put out my cousin's house. Cobra probably just want to fuck me, and that's the thing. And she's like, but she overreacting. They then have a little tussling match. They tussling back and forth. They push each other on the ground. Security came and had the guys separate them. And Cobra like, she pushed me first. And then it seemed like Lily is a little bit drunk because she was still trying to fight. And they were like, it ain't that serious. Just leave it alone. And it kind of went off from there. So, I mean, the ending to me was kind of crazy to have them abruptly start fighting. And then it was like a weird tussling match. I just, it was just fucking strange. Anywho, next week again is the season finale for the summer. So, we shall see how that goes. I enjoyed the episode today. It was what it was. So, until next time, people, I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner, and peace.